We tend to watch so many videos nowadays that most of us can hardly remember some of the more mundane things that we have seen. Contrary to this, however, some videos that we see only can get permanently embedded in our memories for just how strange or usual they are. In this video, we are going to take a look at 10 such videos. If you are somebody who is easily frightened, then you might want to get under the covers whilst watching this one. For everyone else, let's jump right in.
And there shall be destruction and darkness come upon creation.
Number 10.
This car owner was sick and tired of someone vandalizing their property, so they thought to themselves, what better way to deal with the situation than by setting up a security camera to catch the perpetrator in the act. That way, all the evidence would be documented clearly and the case can be passed on to the police to handle. The next day, just as expected, the vandal had visited overnight and broke off the driver's side mirror. Remembering that security cameras were rolling, the tapes were checked and something strangely unexpected was captured on the footage. The moment the mirror was broken was indeed captured, but there was no one there to break it. We see the mirror twist and bend itself off of the car as if an invisible force was tearing it off. How do we explain this? Was it a mischievous roaming entity that really dislikes that car? Or could it be that the car itself is haunted?
Number 9.
Typically, hauntings can take many forms, from things being moved around the house to various other types of physical manifestations. In this next video, however, the entity inhabiting this family's home prefers a more subtle approach. How else would you explain hands and footprints on the ceiling?
Ngayon lang siya, ngayon ko lang. Tagal-tagal na dito eh. Ngayon lang yan lumabas. Kagabi ko lang yan nakita.
They uploaded a video online showing their shock and confusion at seeing random handprints as well as footprints spanning across the ceiling. This isn't the first time we have seen something like this and featured it on the channel, but to this day we still can't explain what caused this. Even if this is a prank, or an attempt by the family to gain some type of publicity, the complexity of pulling it off for 5 minutes of fame in the spotlight is arguably not worth it.
Number 8.
We've covered many gym ghosts and workout equipment related phenomena before. Here we are again with another entry in what seems like an ever-expanding list of ghosts looking to maintain their fitness, even in the afterlife. The video shows the bench of the exercise equipment suddenly start moving on its own, as if someone whom we can't see is using it. All being witnessed by the person recording, standing mere meters away. This is odd, confusing, and hard to explain. Clearly this can't be the wind, gravity, or any other easily explainable force that is causing this. The floor appears to be level and we assume the room's temperature is controlled, but still the machine keeps going all on its own. Perhaps it's some kind of visual trickery, wires, or even very clever editing. But from our perspective and the information that we currently have, we truly can't explain this one.
Number 7.
The next video was posted by a Reddit user who documented a strange experience he had had at a church several years ago. He said, "I took this in a church basement when I was 12. I didn't hear the noise while I was there, only when I played the video back. I don't know anything about the history of the church, but the place has always given me a bad feeling.
So those
We are in the heart of Jesus.
Okay.
There's gonna be no demons here.
Okay. So those
We are in the heart of Jesus.
Okay.
There's gonna be no demons here.
Okay.
In the recording, we can hear an unexplained noise captured. We aren't sure what or who made the noise. Same as the poster, but we think it could be an EVP that he managed to capture at the time.
So those
We are in the heart of Jesus.
Okay.
There's gonna be no demons here.
Okay.
Number 6.
Look who's got SmartPak.
SmartPak?
Just hit the clicker. Car packs itself.
Cars have come a long way from what they once were back in the day. They are a marvel of human engineering, looking at how far as a species we have come in a small span of time. It was only a matter of time until our vehicles themselves would become able to detect the paranormal. The owner of a BMW M3 has a built-in ability to detect ghosts, as was the case in this instance. The owner recorded video of the onboard parking and proximity detection system of the car, indicating that it recognizes that a human being is standing near the front of the car. They debunk this by panning the camera around to prove that there is in fact no one there. Perhaps this was simply a glitch in the system, or something of that nature, but what if the possibility still exists that it could be something more?
We are at the halfway mark. If you enjoy these types of videos and want to see more, please consider subscribing. We upload new videos all the time, and we always do our best to bring you strange, creepy, and unexplained videos you've never seen before. Now, back to the video. Number 5.
The next entry on the list was captured by a woman alone at home at the time, but finding herself experiencing a series of strange and unsettling events. At first, she put the blame on the family's pet, but she soon realized the level of activity and things that were taking place could not have been due to the cat. She tells the camera that various items around the house would move as soon as she turns her back. She can hear footsteps and other unexplained sounds as well. Then this happened.
Si estás jugando conmigo, si quieres jugar conmigo, mueve algo para que yo pueda saber que estás aquí. Y devuélveme, devuélveme mi palito. Muévete, devuélveme mi palito. Duende, mueve algo si estás aquí. Duende. Mami, 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 mami.
Do you think this was a genuine case of paranormal activity caught on camera? Based on her reaction and the terror in her voice, we are more inclined to believe so.
Duende. Mami, 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 mami.
Number 4.
This next capture is thought to be proof of the afterlife, as the poster stated that they made friends with a terminally ill patient at a hospital. They both made a pact 2 weeks before his passing that when he does depart, he would come back and give some kind of a sign that it is okay to make his presence known. We see an orb coming into view of the camera before disappearing, as well as other lighting phenomenon. Perhaps this truly is proof of there being more beyond the grave.
Number 3.
In this footage from a Chilean TV program that documents paranormal happenings, the film crew managed to capture something more than a little odd and unsettling. Whilst capturing footage at an old abandoned mental hospital, they believe they have captured the image of a ghostly little girl roaming the halls. The moment in question shows what looks like a small humanoid figure walking across the frame, just barely caught by the camera. The video was captured in the dark, but night vision of the camera allows us to see all of the details. If you look closely, we see her hiding just behind the people passing by.
Asombrada, Cecilia revisó una y otra vez el video.
Detrás de dos de los menores que estaban revisando el subterráneo, apareció fugazmente la imagen de una pequeña que nadie había visto en ese.
Number 2.
This underground parking garage of a supermarket in Brazil is haunted. At least, that is the claim of the person who captured this footage of his terrifying paranormal encounter. He can be heard on the video saying that he is having a weird feeling as he audibly commands whatever is there with him to show itself. As he requested, shortly after we see one of the shopping carts start to move on its own. The way it moves makes one believe that it was being pushed by some kind of an entity with deliberate intent. The most terrifying part, however, comes near the end, when we see a driverless motorbike start up and come to life all on its own, right before the video ends. We don't know what happened next, and we can only speculate, but this was indeed a strange sequence of events.
Meu Deus do céu. Vocês viram? Passou por ali.
Number 1.
As always, we save the best, most interesting and compelling video for last. In this capture, made by a Ring Home security camera, these homeowners were witnesses to a man suddenly materializing on the sidewalk in front of their house and then dematerializing as he walks away. We have seen this before, and as in this case, with different types of videos, commentators are quick to claim it to be time travelers or residual hauntings or ghosts that aren't aware that they are ghosts. The man is seen walking down the street at a rapid pace, and his movements don't seem anything out of the ordinary. We can't explain, however, where he disappeared to and when he didn't emerge out on the other end of the car that he passed behind. So many questions in our head, but this one does not have enough answers. Thank you for reaching the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed what you just saw, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up to let the world know it too. This is the Sandbox, and I'll see you next time.